a look at our land of opportunity. As people work to navigate through these tough economic times, there's a new book out today. It's looking to offer some advice on how to find success. How refreshing. It's called What Makes You Tick? How successful people do it and what you can learn from them. It examines how nearly 50 leaders from business, sports, entertainment, and fashion have made it big and how you, too, can achieve success like them. Mike Berland is the co-author of What Makes You Tick and a partner at the market research and consulting firm Penn, Schoen and Berland. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for being
Alexis,
here.
How are you?
Well, I happen to be a very big fan of one of your partners. I'm very excited about this book. You've been working on this for as long as 3 years with some interruptions in the middle.
Correct.
What made you guys decide you want to do this?
We were really inspired by the business leaders and the political figures that we were working with over the years, and we wanted to share their stories with readers.
You have talked to some of the most famous names, faces in the world. I mean, first of all, how did you get access to these people? Did you know who you wanted to talk to and where you wanted to categorize them? Walk me through that process.
Well, first of all, we wanted to have a diverse book. We wanted to have men, women, we wanted to have African Americans, Hispanics, because we wanted to see if success was common across a number of different groups, as well as a number of different industries. And it was as simple as calling them and telling them we wanted to write the book, and they volunteered to participate.
You break it down into specific character traits, specific categories. Break down those I think there's 5 categories.
Yes.
And then let's talk about some of the people in those categories.
Okay. Well, we did the interviews first, and the categories actually came out as themes. So the first theme we had was natural-born leaders. Those were the people who were born to inspire others and like to lead groups. Then we had visionaries. Those are the people who saw the world differently and wanted to change it. We had do-gooders who found their success in helping others, and we had independent seekers, people who did it to be in control. They were the people that could just get it done. And the final categories was independents who followed their dreams, who from early on in their life knew exactly what they were going to be.
Looking at some of these here, we had teased in the very beginning, everybody said, wait, Heidi Klum and Dick Parsons, same category? They fall under natural-born leaders.
Right.
Tell me how.
Well, it's interesting. Both of them were sort of born to lead, and they knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to inspire other people around them. So they go together. There's many different ways to be a leader, but there's commonalities of success. So different styles, but ultimately end up with success.
It's interesting. I'm looking at the picture of Bill Donaldson. I grew up, my mom worked for Bill Donaldson and worked for the likes of Sandy Weil and some of those guys. So to what degree is being around those people? I mean, as a kid, I grew up from nowhere with nothing, but seeing those people just open your eyes to these different worlds, these visionaries.
Right. Well, Alexis, what was fascinating to us was that early on in their life, they were all so introspective. They knew what they were good at and what they found fulfilling, and they pursued that. I mean, Bill Donaldson tells wonderful stories of playing hockey at Yale, joining the Marines, and then going on with his life. He was always leading and inspiring other people. It just took different forms throughout his life.
Let's talk a little bit about the President of the United States, because we were talking behind closed doors here about what he's done thus far and what type of leader he is. Where does he fall? What category? And does he fit one category?
Oh, Barack Obama is the quintessential natural-born leader. He was born to lead from an early age. Natural-born leaders have early first achievement. They're the first to do stuff. And so being the first African-American president of the United States fits so well into that. And he, from the time he was an organizer, he's always led people around him and really showed them the way.
I was looking at the list of visionaries. You've got Mark Burnett, Steve Forbes, Michael Milken. I mean, the list continues. What is it about being a visionary? Because a visionary takes a lot of risk. And at a moment like this, some of the greatest companies in the world were created during a recession. There are people at home right now who are thinking, how do I take my vision and make it a reality?
You're really on it. Those types of leaders are the ones who see things differently. Jerry Layburn from Nickelodeon Oxygen told me, if it ain't broke, fix it anyway. That's how they see it. And then their success comes from their ability to change the world.
So if there's one lesson learned in all this for people at home and in a period like this where they can sort of learn from some of these guys, what can they learn? What do they take away? Is it passion? Are these people passionate?
They are passionate, but the most important lesson they can learn is be introspective. Take 5 minutes out from your day and say, what am I good at? what do I find fulfilling, and then pursue that. I think oftentimes, particularly with new graduates, they're coming out today, and the one course they don't teach at college is introspection. You know, it's not just all about achieving this and achieving that. What do you find fulfilling? Because in a good economy or in a bad economy, success is omnipresent.
Yeah, as my dad always says, you want to wake up in the morning and you want to go to work because you're excited and you're engaged and you feel like you're going to fulfill something. Mike Berland, what makes you tick? Give my best to Doug. Congrats, and I can't wait to see what's next with you two.
All right, thank you, Alexis.
All right.